M0FXB Senhaix 8900 POC ham radio with airband. Let's take a look. This is what's in the box. Let's get it all out. You've got the antenna, the radio, the charger. There is USB-C charging with this. Very unusual charging dock. Radio. I don't see any instructions. Belt clip and adapter. So let's just get it all on the table. The radio you're seeing in the background is the 8600. So it's the sort of black and white, sort of, well, partially coloured screen. So right, let's get it out. It is quite unusual because, I mean, look at the way it looks. In the brochure, it actually looks fantastic. Let's just turn it on because I want you to see that it's almost got like a disco light. There it goes. And so charger, you know, mains, big juicy antenna there. Okay, that looks very good. And well, that's the old radio. Then you've got the belt clip that goes in the back as well. Wrist strap, and there's your belt clip which just slips in the back like that. There's no screws or anything to mess with. A bit fiddly, but we'll get that in there and then we'll keep looking. Get the antenna on. Now these POC radios, if you've ever heard of a POC radio, they're actually very popular the other side of the world. Pretty sure it stands for PTT over cellular. Now some we like them to be running systems like Android because then we can download apps like Zello and Echolink and all that kind of stuff. But this isn't like that. Now this device does hold 2 SIM cards. So the previous model was the 86. Well, let's say the previous model was the 8600, which is an excellent VHF UHF airband radio. It cost about £60, so a bit more maybe if you bought it in the UK, 90 to 100. But it just worked really well. It's one of the best sounding airband radios I've ever listened to. Now the Senhaix I've never used before, but what I do know is that if you open the side, you can put in 2 SIM cards, and then you can talk to your friends with other radios, POC radios. Okay, and I've never used one, but they do create talk groups. So this is why I'm surprised there's no instruction manual in there, because you think you'd need that with a POC radio. Let's just stop the flashing and have a closer look. I mean, it's a very unusual design. I've seen this design before, sort of chunky. And there's a few models that look like this. You've got that emergency button on the top. That is actually an antenna, I believe, a GPS or 4G antenna. Big LED light. You've seen the emergency button. Volume there at the back and on off. Twin PTT and a sort of a programmable button there, has a few functions. The menu structure is different because of the POC radio. If you go menu, you actually get 3 choices. So remember, I'm brand new to this, so I'm sort of learning as we go. So the first choice says POC intercom. If I press select, and look, you've got groups, members, and POC sets. Now I don't know, I've never used a POC radio, but it says power save, time zone, SIM switch, GPS. See if we've got any GPS information. Nope, because it says that it's off. Speaker gain, CSQ level, module info. Okay, maybe that's like your number. Some of these POC systems, they allow you free communication as long as you've got the SIM card in. So like I said, it's not, I am completely new. I'm going back with the red button. Then we'll go along. We've now got, it says here, radio set. So we'll go menu. Channel set, so that's for doing memory. I'll do some videos creating a memory channel and activating some local repeaters. Frequency mode. I wonder why it actually says that. Step direction and offset. Oh, you can set your repeater there. Vox CT CSS. Signaling. Let's have a look in there. Call sign edit. Okay. Signaling mode. SDC edit, PTTID. I'll definitely need to look that up. Looks very like DMR-y, doesn't it? Okay, we'll back out and then we'll go to the next menu, which is called, it's just called, let's have a look, get it right. System set. So you've got radio set, POC set, system set, menu, dual receive, POC and analog, which is what it's on now. You could, but it can just be just the POC radio. We could just select that and just see what it shows. If we exit, there, look, it's sort of shut down the top half. Okay, there is only one SIM card in there at the moment. And that's why it's given us the message that card 2 can't log in. Fair enough. Menu, let's go back to that setting and go to just analog. And then we'll back out and see what it shows. Oh, it's a bit of a delay on that one. Analog not enabled. Okay. And now we don't know what to do. So when I turned it on and off, it showed that, and then it said it's logging in. Actually spoke to me. We go back across settings. Go back to, must have pressed the wrong one. Analog. And it does talk to you. So yeah, a bit of a blip there, I think, because you select analog only. And it did that. Back on. Menu, we'll go across. And then we'll go dual, and then we'll go back to both. That seems better. We need to change the language, don't we? There you are, dual band, and you can see that I'm listening to my local node and Airband as well, and we'll do some Airband tests as well. And then we'll go to menu, back to the settings cog, menu, Bluetooth, and I'll definitely, look, it says earphone and a Bluetooth app. I wonder what app that is. Yeah, that's my node, HubNet. Brightness, voice, that's on. Let's see if we can change the language. Prompt tone, backlight, keypad, priority reception, analog first or POC, yeah, I get that. Transmit mode, on or off, not sure what that means. Earphone PTT, if you can get that. USB mode, what are we going to do with that? Press, oh yeah, that's your shortcut on the side here. You've got settings button there where you can decide what it does. You've got radio there, and the other one's been set to scan. Your choices are light, monitor, scan, the SOS, that's the thing. Oh, it looks like there's a search. Okay, fair enough. That's your choices, long and short press. Voice, see if we can get the language English. No. And these are very new. I'm not really sure about them, to be honest, because they're such a chunky, unusual design. I mean, some people love this solid, sort of almost Motorola type design. So it's really hard to comment. Let's get the jazzy lights back on. I mean, yeah, on camera it looks fun and that. But in practice, carrying it around, I'm not really sure about it. But anyway, the 8600 was a really nice size, nice screen to use. The radio on this is sort of a bit overpowering the case to the screen. It makes the screen look small, although the screen actually isn't small. It's bigger than the 8600, and the 8800 is a smaller design, more like this. So you let me know what you think, and let me know what uses there are for the POC radio. And for all the other functions, and I'll be messaging them saying, where's my instruction manual? But I'm sure they've got one online. I'll download that, and I have seen, I'll put a link in the description. I have seen a link for online, but it was China, it wasn't UK. So but there is someone there advertising these and selling these, the UK model, and also they're on eBay as well. Bye for now, 7-3.